Hey guys, how you doing today? It's Tuesday, and I want to talk to you a little about Storyboard Pro. So you can go to the Toon Boom website, and you can register to get a trial version of Storyboard Pro, which you can then use for 21 days. And that's what I have here. I filled out all their information, downloaded the file, and now I'm over here in Storyboard Pro. So then you just click on the icon to start it up, say that you want to try it, and then you sign in with your email and password. Okay, so this is sending them data. I don't really want to do that. So uh, right here, project name, I'll just write test and hit create project. Okay, so here's what the latest version of Storyboard Pro looks like. It looks a lot like the one that we had, except maybe a little slicker. This is, of course, a newer version. So one of the things I want to talk to you about today is how to export your storyboard profiles. A couple of different ways you can export them so that we can see them as a class. So let's say that you took your first page here and you made this into a title page. So you put the title here. Let's see. Okay, and then we create a new uh, panel here, and then we make some kind of drawing, and another panel. These are all the stages of life, let's just say. So there's happy, there's meh, which is who cares, and then there's sadness. Meh is kind of the neutral. Okay, then we can go back here, retitle this. Okay, so now I've got my animatic. If I want to play it, I can just hit this, and there we go. Okay, so obviously yours are going to be a lot more complex than this, but this is just a good example. So a couple of different ways we can export this. If we want to, we can export this as a PDF, which is kind of cool. And you see all these different formats. You can have it go 3 across, 3 down, be full page, be 2x4 panels. So these are all really cool for, just have sheets that you could print out when you're working on your animation, especially when you're working in a team. So that's one way you could do this. I guess I might as well just export this right now. Let's choose 3-panel vertical. We'll get everything. We're going to hit export. And let's see. So, oh, there it is. It launched in my After Effects or my Adobe Acrobat. So, oh, I guess that's the name that I named the file. And then here's the first panel, which is the title page, and then there's the next couple pages, and then we're done, right? Now over here in this area, this is in case you put any notes in here. So, and that stuff can happen over here. You have a script area in here where you can write notes about what's happening. and anything that you write in here will show up in that little PDF area over here on the right. Okay, you guys will have to forgive me. My voice is a little gravelly. I'm getting over being sick. But the other way that you can export storyboard profiles is as movies. Okay. Okay, and so to do this as a movie, to export as a movie, export movie, and then you can just leave all the defaults. Well, if you want to, you can change things in here. This is a compression format that's really good that we'd have to download, and then here's QuickTime. So let's see if QuickTime will work for us. Let's just hit export. Okay. And then it brings it right up, and you can hit your play button. And there it is. Okay. So, and what you want to do is upload this movie to your Google Drive folder, and then send me an email with a link to where it is or what the name of it and what folder it's in so that I can share it with the other students so they can give you some feedback. Okay, so today's going to be kind of a short video. I just wanted to make sure you guys knew your options for exporting Storyboard Pro. You really can export it as either a PDF or an animatic. Obviously, an animatic is a little more fun to watch. But we can look at either of those and give you feedback on it. So one thing I really want to encourage you to do is get through Storyboard Pro rather quickly if you can. People tend to get stuck in this program and they draw and draw and draw, and then they never move on to Flash to finish their final animation. So what I would say is, knock this Storyboard profile out as quickly as you can. It's just supposed to be sketches with arrows and maybe some notes that tell you what's going to happen. And then move over to Adobe Animate and work on your final animation, because that's going to take you a big chunk of time. Okay, and there's no doubt Storyboard Pro is a ton of fun. That's why people like it and stick around in here, but you kind of have to push yourself to move on. Like for example, school ends on May 18th. And so if you spend another week finishing off your storyboard profile, you'd have about a month to finish your final animation. So please consider that. See if you can get this thing knocked out. Now, I know that some of you don't have drawing tablets that you can use, which is a real luxury, and that means you might have to draw with your mouse or something, and that's truly a drag for most of us. But maybe you can work on getting the money together to get a drawing tablet, and in the meantime, you could just do your storyboard using the mouse with these rough sketches, and then hopefully you'll have a storyboard or a drawing tablet by the time you work on your final animation in Adobe Animate. Okay, so that's going to be it for today. I'm going to look through the folders and some links that people sent me, and I will put some links to storyboards that students have uploaded and to some exercise files if anybody has sent me links to those that we did from last week. So take a look at those and see if you can get your storyboards finished off and move on to your final animations. One last thing I'd like to say is I'd really appreciate it if you guys would email me and tell me where you are with everything. Like you could write me and say, okay, I got a drawing tablet and everything's going great, or I've been really busy and I can't get to, these files, or, yeah, my plan is to get a tablet next week, but everything's gonna have to wait. I really need to know where you are so I can kind of gauge these lessons and the class to where everybody is right now. Okay, so if you get a chance, please email me and let me know what's going on. All right, and that is it for today. Thank you.